VA disability claims are often a maze of paperwork and confusing rules. Well, today we're cutting right through that confusion and shining a light on one of the biggest shortcuts you might not know about: presumptive conditions. Stick around because understanding this topic could be a game changer for your VA claim. Hello veterans and welcome back. I'm Rachel Hernandez, VETCOMM's Communications Manager. Presumptive conditions, presumes. These are an illness or an injury that the VA automatically assumes or presumes was caused by your military service. This means for these specific conditions, you don't have to prove a direct link between your illness and your time in the military. Instead, you only need to show that you have a qualifying diagnosis and that you meet the service requirements for the presumption. So, for example, presumptive conditions can include things like asthma, chronic bronchitis, or COPD that developed after your service, especially if you were exposed to burn pits or toxic substances. The VA also recognizes certain chronic diseases like arthritis, diabetes, or hypertension if they appear within 1 year after your discharge. Recent changes, like those from the PACT Act, have expanded the list of presumptive conditions to include even more illnesses related to toxic exposure during service in places like Iraq, Afghanistan, and the Gulf War. Now, who qualifies for these benefits? Well, if you served in specific locations like the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or other combat zones during specific time periods, and you developed a presumptive condition, the VA will presume it's connected to your service. For example, if you served on the ground or in the airspace above Iraq, Afghanistan, or other designated areas after August 2nd, 1990, or after September 11th, 2001, you could be eligible. So how does this work in practice? Well, first, you need a current diagnosis from a medical professional. Second, you need to show proof of service in a qualifying location or time frame. Usually your DD-214 is enough. If you meet both, the VA will assume that your condition is service-connected and you can apply for disability benefits without having to prove that your military service directly caused your illness. This is a huge advantage because for most VA disability claims, you have to provide evidence of an in-service event, a current diagnosis, and a medical nexus or link between the two. For presumptive conditions, you only need the diagnosis and proof of service. And one important thing to note, the VA can still deny your claim if you don't have a current diagnosis or if you can't prove that you have qualifying service. But if your condition is now on the presumptive list and you were denied in the past, you can file a supplemental claim and try again. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. VETCOMM exists to help veterans just like you get rated for VA disability benefits. Our team of knowledgeable claims specialists will work one-on-one with you to get your claim submitted. We also help you determine all the conditions you may need to file for, presumptive conditions included, but also some you may not even know that you had. We offer 100% free claim reviews too. Stop waiting and start rating. Head to VETCOMM US right now to get started. You served your country, now let VETCOMM serve you. Thank you for watching. Like this video and share it with a fellow veteran if you found it helpful. And if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you see more of it. We'll see you next time.